What's up, guys? Welcome back to me still not knowing what my channel is.
Dude, you've been posting for like 4 years. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I like to do a lot of different stuff, you know? Sometimes I like to do music. Sometimes I like to do weird, borderline cringy skits.
Oh, kind of like this.
Exactly, but this time it served as a transition, so then I can talk about how this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be commentating on my journal from when I was 6 years old. There might still be music at the end of this video that features my very talented friend Sabrina, so stick around for that, because there will be. But for now, let's just reminisce through the good old days. And I guess I should probably edit what I'm looking at over here. Whoa, you know, editing is crazy. Right off the bat, I see that I wrote my name about 3 times on the front, so I'm glad that I clarified that. And also I wrote the word new, which isn't the case anymore. This is actually rather old, but I assume it was new at one point. Before we actually dive into this journal, we will be reading, so I do want to set the atmosphere real quick. Alright, let's start on the first page. Hopefully this will give me some insight onto what I liked to do back then. On rainy days, I played outside. Sweet. Shout out to my teacher for letting me know that rain is, in fact, wet. My teeth sort of look like riffraffs, so, you know, I'm not saying that I'm ahead of the trends, but I'm also sort of controlling the weather. You know, I'm not saying I'm ahead of Avatar: The Last Airbender, but you know, I'm also sort of Naruto running, so again, I'm not saying that I'm
Dude, you realize that Naruto came out before this journal, right?
Well, should we just edit this part out then?
Nah, I think we should let people know how stupid you are, you
dude?
little meerkat looking.
It was funny when Grand Mool was riding the Mod Cycles.
Who's Grand Mool? And what's a Mod Cycle? Shoot, my 6-year-old self said it was funny, and I just want to understand the humor. You know, maybe I meant Grandma is riding a motorcycle, but I just don't see what's funny. Wait, I have an idea. I'll just act like I understand the joke.
I'm not gonna lie, that is rather comical. I mean, who rides a Mod Cycle standing? That's not how you do it, Grand Mool. Classic. I have a dog. Its name is Chaps. I take it out to go to the bathroom. First off, I'm glad I didn't assume my dog's gender. That was really nice of me. My spelling has actually improved, but my drawing, not so much. Although, my house did used to have a layer of mud around it, so I'm glad that I portrayed that accurately. When my brother gave me a t-shirt that I needed, and it made me feel great. That's nice of him, although it does look like it's gonna be a little snug on me. That's okay, cause on the bright side, my house has finally shed its layer of mud, as all houses do in their cocooning period, and soon it will metamorphosize into a plane. That was a joke about butterflies. I learned to brush my teeth every day, and I learned to floss every day too. I flossed every day? I can't even do that now. Also, at first I thought, you know, why didn't I draw a picture? All the other ones have pictures, but then I started thinking like a 6-year-old, and I was like, dude, obviously I drew floss, you just can't see it. When I imagined the zoo, I saw lots of animals there. I heard animals. I felt the grass. I smelled the cows. I tasted ice cream. My first thought here was, why am I smelling the cows? But then my second thought was, wait, the zoo doesn't even have cows. Then what was I smelling? Also, why was I feeling the grass? Either I was walking around without shoes, or I was walking around petting the grass, thinking it was an animal. And I don't know which option is better, you know? I wonder how that went down. Man, I love the zoo. Where else am I allowed to pet grass like this?
Boy, what are you doing trespassing on my farm?
No, this is a zoo. Why else would there be grass? And cows.
The zoo ain't got cows.
Yes, there is, dude. There's farm cows and zoo cows. I know the difference. I'm not dumb.
You mean zebras?
Okay, if this is a farm, then why was there free ice cream like the zoo?
Kid, don't tell me you ate the
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Okay, you guys to get off my private property. This is my farm. I even wrote my name on that there tree.
Dude, that's my journal, okay? Look, I even drew a little picture about this very scenario. Oh, so I guess that's how it went down. I got a remote control car for Christmas. It was from my uncle and my aunt. I like it because Because what, 6-year-old Dylan? You can't just cliffhanger me. You can't just start a sentence and then... This one's a story about friendship, inspiration, and overcoming. My friend helped me tie my shoe. His name was Jonathan. It made me feel like I can do it too. You know what, young Dylan? You can do it, okay? If your friend Jonathan, who's a baby, can tie your shoe, you can do anything, dude. Also, I do want to add a disclaimer here, okay? Again, I was 6 years old. I didn't know that I was drawing myself in gray face. Okay, I don't want to offend Silver Surfer or people from the 1900s because they were all gray if you've seen any.
You can see right there, I just paused because I was gonna say pictures, but then I started thinking and I was like, dude, even movies from the 1900s, everybody's gray in them. And since I've been alive in the birth year of 1999, I haven't seen one gray person. So it kind of just got me thinking. And anyway, I don't know if this is part of some bigger conspiracy, but shoot, I guess I should just go back to my journal entry because obviously they don't want me to know the truth if they're brainwashing me to make my thoughts think this.
Okay, so this is the last one I'm gonna read today, so let's jump into it. My favorite part was when Peter mailed the letter, because she never saw the letter when she mailed the letter. That doesn't really make much sense, but I realized that I said the word letter a lot. You know, I could have just said a similar word that meant something similar that conveyed a similar message, but oh well. I don't really know what these guys are doing down here, but it looks like that one is feeling the grass, so maybe they're at the zoo. Now, remember earlier in the video when I said there might be music later in the video? There might still be music at the end of this video. Well, here it is.
Yeah, I found my journal from when I was 5, yeah. And I wonder where the time went, cause it feels like yesterday I was playing outside. If it rained, it was fine, I could change the climate. Hair spiky and my jumper spiked too. Chilling with Grandma on her motorcycle, yeah. Then we'd ride back to my place, mud on the side, but the sun had a smile face, so it was alright. I had my dog by me, and my bro who got me shirts that were the wrong size. Like, dude, we were the same height, but it's cool, there were way more great times. Like at the zoo, grass, what I feel, smelling cows. Wait, were we just at the field by my house? Dang, so damn, what was the ice cream? On second thought, I don't wanna even think what it might be. Shoot, I was slightly stupid, kinda still am. At least that I can tie my shoes. Shout to Jonathan, who's my friend. Now I wonder how he's doing. It's been a while since I talked to him. Wonder where the time went. It's been 14 years since the time that I'd write in his journal. A lot of stuff has been changing, but I'm kinda still the same kid. I still put my life on these pages. Just a grown-up kid who's trying to keep creating. Yeah, just a grown-up kid who's trying to find his way with this. Lost half my mind, just trying to find my brain again. Like what you saying, kid? Caught up in the waves of it. Spent half my dreams just trying not to wake from them. Overdose on the overthinking. Try to cut back, let my soda drinking. Like my eggs that ain't over easy. I break the shell till the soda seeping. And I know I reach for things that ain't that close to me. Don't know what I'm supposed to be. The only thing I know is I know there ain't no easy way, but I got a feeling we gon' be okay. And I know there ain't no easy way, but I keep
So this is now the outro portion of the video. I hope you liked the commentary. I hope you liked the song. And thanks again to Sabrina for helping with that last little song there. We did a video on her channel, so please go check that out. It sort of shows a little bit of the process while we were working on the song. So again, you know, go support that. And also, I skipped a good amount of pages in here, and I even have other journals from middle school and high school. And as I showed, you know, even currently, So I might do more videos like this in the future. I know that this outro is a little bit more serious than the rest of the video, so I hope you can forgive that. But I do want to say to anybody watching this, if you don't keep some sort of journal, you know, I would recommend that you do so, because it's cool to look back on it. And I assume that I'll be looking back on the journals that I write now eventually. So yeah, it's a cool feeling. And also in the one entry, I say that I got a remote control car for Christmas, and I ended up actually finding a picture of me opening the car. So yeah, it's stuff like that that I think it's so cool. And also, while I'm showing some old pictures, here's first grade me, which was the year that I wrote this journal, so you can, you know, sort of put a little face to the man behind the art. Again, sorry to end this on a more serious note, but you know, just make sure that you floss every day. You know, remember that rain is in fact wet, and I just hope that all of your houses undergo smooth cocooning periods, and I guess that's it. The only thing left to do now is... This is the end of the video, but you can watch other things that I've did below. Did you just copy Danny Gonzalez? No, I also copied Scotty Sire.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy, Kato.